Saw Ed just taking a bit of a tumble there. A little bit slippery out. We saw Troy Hargraves, the match before, take a few tumbles on the second court. Beautiful courts here at Alexander Park. Played on the old bowling rinks. Courts are lush and hard. Some of the best grass courts you'll find anywhere. Not just in WA, certainly Australia and across the world. Equal to anything you'll find at the All England Lawn Tennis Club and throughout the grass court swing heading into Wimbledon. On serve, 3 games all. Ed Boucher, closer to the camera, serving with Nick Kyrgios's racket, believe it or not. Handed to him by his brother Harry. He's good mates with Nick. 340 grams, fully weighted, fully strung. Gives a bit of an extra pop. We spoke to Ed earlier about the manufacture of the pros rackets compared to the rackets you can buy off the rack. Completely different. Pros rackets are made to spec. You can go into the store and buy the racket that Roger or Rafa or Nick plays with. You'll get a model that looks like it, but certainly as far as specs aren't exactly the same. My name is Brett Patton, as made mention, bringing you WA State League coverage across WA Summer of Tennis 2021, round 10 of the WA Men's and Women's State League competition. We'll keep you updated with some of the results from the other ties throughout the course of today's play. Thank you to Scotty Walsh from Scotty's Media, former senior editor of Today Tonight, bringing you this production as Eddie overplays that second serve. Striding to get the balls. Beautiful day's play out here at Alexander Park. Located in the leafy suburbs of Manoora, situated between North Perth and Mount Lawley. Come on down, the bar is open, the crowd's slowly building here. Nice crowd watching today's tie. Heavily weighted in Alexander Park's favour, of course, as you would get from home court advantage. However, saying that, they're appreciative of the great tennis out here. Beautiful half volley from Eddie Boucher. Ed, located in Tasmania, been part of the Alexander Park Tennis Club along with Harry, his brother, for the better part of 3 seasons. It's great to have Ed back here for another week, looking to qualify. Need 4 matches to qualify in the Men's State League and Women's State League to have your chance at playing in the final if your team gets there. Beautiful backhand down the line. Lovely timing by Ed. Must be the Nick Kyrgios racket. Very Nick-like off that backhand wing. So stay tuned. Looking to broadcast as much of the WA Men's and Women's State League as we possibly can. A couple of the other matches being played across the day's play. Give you some of those results. Nice holder serve by Ed. Skips away to a 4-3 lead at the change of ends. So we'll give you some updates from the Women's State League. Peppe McGrove playing Hensman Park at Peppe McGrove. Talia Gibson leading Anya Dokic 6-2, 1 love. Talia Preston fought back from losing the opening set to Lily Fairclough, winning 10-3 in the super tiebreaker after dropping the first set in a tiebreaker. Natasha Karmapesky against Ella Nurkic. Ella currently leading 6-4, 1 love. And Caitlin Highmarsh from Peppe McGrove defeated Hayley Burton 7-5, 6-3. So as it currently stands, Peppe McGrove leading 2 rubbers to love. If we skip across Royal Kings Park, at Royal Kings Park up against Cottesloe, top of the table and fancied Cottesloe Tennis Club. Chanel Oconee defeated Zheng in straight set 6-2, 6-2. Tiwa Casey from Kings Park defeated Helena Yakinovic in 3 tight sets, 10-3 in that super tiebreaker. Sky Royale is up against Lauren Nikoloski. Lauren currently leading 6-2, 5-3. And Nina Kadovic leads Lara Tovic 6-2, 4-3. So Kings Park leading 2 rubbers to love. Nina Kadovic from Kings Park looking to consolidate to go 3 love, but Sky Royale is behind against Lauren Nikoloski. So potentially the turn could be 3 rubbers to 1 in favour of Royal Kings Park. We skip across to the men's competition right now. Alexander Park up against Peppe McGrove. Peppe McGrove leading 2 rubbers to 1. Moments ago, Thomas Hahn defeated Ashwin Sharma 7-5, 7-6. Domi Pashard defeated Daniel Downey 6-3, 6 love. And the only win so far for Alexander Park, Jerome O'Coney defeated journeyman, former Australian over 35s champion Troy Hargrove 6-3, 6-2, waiting for the first doubles to commence. If we go across to Cottesloe against UWA, Cottesloe leading against UWA, 3 rubbers to love. William Hahn defeated Luca Katsamanis in straight sets. Nice serve from Tim Gray. Timmy Wood defeated Jasper Patterson 10-8 in a super tiebreaker. The evergreen Tim Woods, Amber Jacks Tim Woods. Scotty Jones currently leading Ethan Dunn 6-3, 3-2. And Luca Brown up against Kendrick Chi 6-3, 6-2. So 3 rubbers to love right now for Cottesloe, with Scotty Jones leading Ethan Dunn. Hensman Park against Royal Kings Park. Zach Eckstein winning the first set against Jakey Robinson, 7 games to 5. Matty Burton defeated Sam Ashenden 10-3 in a super tiebreaker. And Matty Burton continuing on with his fantastic season. Son of a gun is in Ashley Burton. Great stock coming out of Hensman Park with the Burton family. Ethan Cook lost to Jaron Stafford 6-3, 6-4. And James Newton defeated Darren Slater 10-6 in a super tiebreaker. All the results so far for the men's and women's state league. As we see a big serve, heavy serve down the tee from Timmy Gray. Tim, of course, has been on a real tear at UTR level, winning the last 2 UTR tournaments. The UTR that was played at Nedlands Tennis Club only a matter of a couple of weeks ago, and again at Alexander Park Tennis Club. Comes in today's match against Ed in really good form.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful inside out. Slice backhand down the line. That was a trick shot that Matty Ebden had been working on. The banana slice. He was trying the forehand. The reverse slice on the forehand side, but equally as impressive off that backhand wing from Timmy Gray. As we might try to find Domi Bouchard, bring Dom out and have a bit of a chat to. We made mention earlier in the broadcast. Dom, great young player, prolific junior, tournament level, went away and played college tennis and was quite successful at college over in the US, quite the lad on college, on the campus. A bit of a fashionista, used to wear the hair long at the front, tied up in a ponytail, and wear the big bling diamond earring. We'll have a chat to him about his match today against Dan Downey and how he found his college experience and what he's doing now professionally and what he's doing with his tennis as he's coming out. I'll put Tommy on the camera in a moment. Come and sit around here, Dommy. Dommy Bouchard, the star of Peppe McGrove Tennis Club. I mean, this is exactly what the listeners and the viewers wanted to see. They wanted to have you on air, Dom, with your pretty face and your beautiful smile. We're going to get you on air. We'll just watching Timmy Gray up against Eddie Bouchard right now, and it's on serve, 4 games to 3. And welcome to Scotty's Media. Your performance today, Dan Downey. I mean, handy win, 6-3, 6-love. We spoke off camera just a little moment ago. Even though you look very loose in your stroke technique, you sort of harbour a little bit of, there's a bundle of nerves inside every time you play.
No, not really. Usually pretty loose. You just got to think like more long term than short term. Look more at your improvement than winning each match, really.
Now, your tennis in WA, I mean, you're a prodigious talent in the juniors, dominating at all levels. Left-handers, I made mention. Then you transition to the college life over in the US. There, 3 years, or 3 or 4 years, I understand. 4.5. There you go. How'd you find that experience at college? And certainly it's almost the mainstay now for, the top performing juniors to go into college in the US, get a good grounding in a good college tennis program, and also get a good education. What was your experience like at college, and which college did you go to?
I went to two. Started at Uni Tulsa, which is like where heaps of Perth dudes were going, like Dylan McCloskey and stuff. Cliff Marsland was there. So I did 2 years there, and like, it was all right. They were a really good school. On my visit, they beat like number 3, Ohio, like easy. And so I was like, all right, I'm sold. Got there, like good 2 years. Tennis was like good level, but the coaching there, like not good. Like the head coach didn't know anything about tennis.
Right.
It was like really good at raising money. And then, so after 2 years, we're in the middle of nowhere, by the way. So I was like, what am I doing here? So I went to California, transferred there.
That sounds a little bit dangerous, dummy, for a fellow like you. Loves the nightlife.
More the surfing, actually, just the coast. Awesome place. I was like between San Francisco and LA, like 10 minutes from the beach.
Is that to the same university Daniel Alamay was going to? Is it the Pacific Coastal?
Yeah, he went to Pacific. So it's close by. Like we played a school twice. And my experience there was like really good. Like I loved like the culture and all the people, and I still want to live there. The coaching again, like wasn't great though. Like they didn't really know what they're doing, and like they kind of like used me and all the other players there. So like my first year there, I won like almost every match, unreal season. My final year when I was a senior, I was like really struggling. I switched rackets and then switched back. And like a lot of issues came up because the coach like obviously wants you to win, and for them it's like a business. So if you're not like giving results to you, like like they have all the power and you can't really do anything. So like that final year was kind of tough. Like I just got over the line, and then I got an extra quarter where I was on scholarship, so no tennis and just doing what I wanted, and it was awesome. So, yeah.
Now the nightlife at college, as we know, I've watched all the teen throb movies, and I know what goes on over there. Did you keep yourself away from the nightlife, or was that very much part of your personality and really finding that experience at college?
Yeah, I stayed away from the nightlife because most of the parties during the day there. They have like some really good like parties. They play this drinking game called Beer Die. So you play outdoor on a nice table. And you can play that all day, like on the beach, like in back of your apartment. And like they're called day parties. Prefer them much more than like going out at night.
Yeah, of course, we don't condone over drinking. Drink responsibly, of course. Dominic, no question about that. Now, what's happening with your tennis? So you find yourself back here in WA. You made mention that you'd like to go back to California and live over California. Is that a possibility? And do you have a green card to get back to the States?
I have someone willing to, marry me for the sake of that, but it's not as easy as that. I've been back, not taking tennis too seriously, just training twice a week, which I found is actually so much better than practicing every day. Like when it comes to the weekend, I got so much motivation. I'm not sore, and it's just so much better. So like taking it easier is actually been better for me. Like I don't get burnt out and stuff like that. Not really looking to go pro again. Like you got to be an absolute dog, and for me, I can't do that. It's just my personality, attitude. So pretty content, just playing a bit of tennis here. Working on a startup that I found about 6 months ago.
Oh, do tell. Let's talk about this. I mean, we are into our startups here, and if you're looking to invest, obviously Dom's the one to invest in. So what's your startup business?
So we're using like virtual reality. So for high school students, they can put on a headset and they can experience like the daily work activities of different job occupations, right. Mostly jobs that exist today, but also jobs of the future. So they can make like better decisions when it comes to career choices.
Fantastic. Yeah. One of a kind. Look at you go. You're in California in the Silicon Valley, and all of a sudden you're coming back with these ideas. Wonderful to see. Now, talking about your team, we'll just skip across to Peppermint Grove Chance's State League this year. Have you played in a winning State League team?
Yeah. Played at Mosman Park, I think, the year before. No, the 6 months I was back between college.
With Alex Downey and Bryden Klein and Johnny Pearce, was that the team? Yeah. Sam Maxwell heading it up?
Yeah, that's right. That was the team, and we won. I didn't lose a match that season, but I had to fly back, so I wasn't there for semis and finals.
Bretton Bacon, I think, might have been floating around that team as well, wasn't he? Just trying to get into the photos, but you guys carried all the glory, no doubt about that. I do recall that. You had to go back after halfway through the season, didn't you? So talk about their chances this year. Good team. I mean, obviously, you're floating around there. You're very handy. You wouldn't have lost too many this year. And you've got Timmy Gray, who's hit a real purple vein of form. Obviously, you've got Troy Hargroves, who made an appearance today, which I didn't think we'd see Troy for the rest of the season. But, I mean, he's an inspiration, 46 years of age and still going around looking like he's 25. So you've got a really formidable team. I mean, fancy your chances this year? And who are the teams that you think would need to look out for later in the regular season into the finals?
We got a good team. The thing about our team is like we all get along. Ashby, who's not here today, who usually plays, he's a funny dude and he just brings everyone together. So we get along on the court, off the court, give each other tips. We're a whole bunch of real chill dudes as well. So Ashby helps us fire up a little bit too. I'm liking our chances. Our top three has been solid all season. Ashby at number 4, not so solid. That's why Troy was in today. But if we figure that out, I like our chances. But we've got to look out for a few teams.
Dalkeith top of the ladder, obviously, going along nicely. Although, albeit Dalkeith lost a few of their star players, young Derek Pham, I think Zach Viala have gone to the High Performance Academy in Queensland. We might just skip across, change the pace. Now, you consider yourself quite the fashionista. Now, before you left to go to college, I mean, you just had the ladies wrapped around the finger. You used to wear the hair long, swept across, and maybe tied up behind. You had the big earring. But you've moved away. What's actually happened with the fashion?
I don't think I was ever that fashionistic. But nowadays you got to keep it a bit more professional, especially trying to get doing in the workplace and that kind of thing. And it's just easier maintenance too.
Never lose belief in the fringe. The fringe just works a treat, mate. Lovely talking to you. Well done today. You're playing exceptionally well. Great to see you playing so well at this stage of the season. I mean, the off season, the COVID period of last year, I mean, how did you find that transition? Did you play some of the UTR tournaments, or you just sort of hung the rackets up and just worked in the gym?
Yeah, no, I didn't play any tennis for about 6 months, and then just started about a month before tennis started, and it's kind of funny, you don't lose it at all, it's always there. Just you got to fine tune it. So yeah.
I was blessed. Nice to be blessed with talent. I lose it after a week, mate, and I don't pick a racket up. Lovely talking to you, Dominic. Well done. Looking forward to you playing the doubles. Yeah, they're playing doubles.
Yeah, I'll be playing number 2. Me and Tim Gray taking on, I think, Downey Brothers.
Yep, yeah. Should be a good contest. Anyway, get on to Scotty's media and watch yourself back on this and just critique yourself, mate. You've done exceptionally well. The ladies will love you. Thanks, Dommy. Dommy Bouchard, obviously from Peppe Tennis Club. As we're watching Eddie Boucher serving at 5 games apiece in the opening set here. It's been a very long day. We're 3 hours, 10 minutes into today's play. Second double's yet to get on. Obviously being held up, as Dom said, because Timmy's on the court now. So the second doubles between the Downey brothers, himself and Tim Gray, can't go ahead. So looking forward to that doubles, the conclusion of this last singles match. Beautiful backhand down the line. And the snatching with the big fist as well, Timmy Gray. Like the sound of that. All important 11th game of this first set. Bit of support for Timmy in the crowd here from Peppe McGrath. It's been a great day's entertainment. Crowd appreciating the great tennis by both clubs at Alexander Park this afternoon. Great return. Oh, pushed it wide, running forehand. Nicely played point, Timmy Gray. Got Ed really moving from corner to corner. Great athlete, Ed Boucher. Just couldn't make the most of that opportunity. Tough to hit the outright winner on the full tear on the forehand side. As we made mention, top of the show, Ed using Nick Kyrgios's former racket. Needs to pull out a Nick Kyrgios serve. Just a little wide. Just didn't catch that backhand passing shot flush. Just caught the top of the racket. Floated a little wide. A collective groan by the crowd sitting right behind the court. Majority of which are Alexander Park members, all cheering on Eddie. but it's been a good smattering of support also for Peppe McGrove. 5 games apiece opening set. The last singles being played today between Peppe McGrove and Alexander Park. Just push that forehand a little deep. A little bit too much float on that big looping forehand. Let Eddie off the hook. 5 games apiece, 30 all. Deep into this first set. Today's play's been 3 hours and 15 minutes in the making. Starts at 1 o'clock. On average, most matches will last around about the 85 to 90 minute mark, the first couple of matches. Certainly the match between Ashwin Sharma and Tommy Hahn went for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Pushed it long. 3/4 court forehand just overplayed Eddie Bouchier. Finds himself down a break point. 30-40, 5 games apiece. Break point opportunity. Beautiful constructed point. You hear the crowd go up with the chant of "Boosh, Boosh, Boosh." Hometown hero, all the way from Tasmania, found a place in WA with Alexander Park Tennis Club. The crowd have absolutely warmed to the Bouchier brothers over the best part of the last 3 seasons. Looking for Ed to carry the chances and the hopes of Alexander Park to a State League title, which they haven't won in the better part of 35 years. Last played a State League final back in 1993. It's a long time ago. They lost to Wembley Downs Tennis Club. They played the finals of State League at Kings Park back in those days in the centre court, the hallowed grass courts at Kings Park. And we're just getting confirmation from their beautiful Sam about here for Ed.
They're very on par. I said they're very on par. 173 for Ed and 177 for the opposition.
Now there's been some the accuracy of that.
Let's not start.
Of that speed camera. Eddie claims he serves about 180 religiously, and you've claimed that that's not the case and that the ball lies.
Look, I've claimed he's fading, but he denies that. Look, I think he'll help me calibrate the machine afterwards, but knowing that we're close speed with both parties is a very good sign.
Sam's right on the money here. She goes around everywhere with that ball coach and gets speeds of every. Wonder if you could. I've got Scotty Walsh sitting next to me. Wonder what speed you'd be setting down your big first serve, Scotty. Scotty's media, of course.
200 plus. 200 plus.
Scotty's very good with his eyes. There's no question about that. Former senior editor of Sun of Today Tonight. I'll have a quick chat to you, Scotty. You're the brains trust behind this production, as always, doing a wonderful job. Talk a little bit about what we're trying to achieve through Scotty's media with the WA State League men's and women's.
Oh, mate, I think we just love to promote tennis in WA, and obviously the best tennis in WA at the moment, or team tennis, is the State League, and there's a lot of good talent there, and yeah, we just really want to just showcase what we've got here in WA, because it's amazing tennis, and if that can filter down to the other divisions or the divisional tennis, and then that's great. So, mate, that's all I really want to do, having moved here from Canberra, and mate, it's great here. The tennis level's great, and just love to show more people.
Speaking of Canberra, none greater tennis exponent or export coming out of Canberra than Nick Kyrgios. I mean, what a great talent he has turned out to be, and somewhat of a social barometer